5 years ago, what were you doing, Jasmine Jae?
I was working in an office as a marketing manager, bored out of my brain.
Out of your brain? And someone found out that you did adult video.
Somebody had gone home and started watching movies of adult nature and saw a familiar face.
Yeah.
It was me.
How long, at what point did you know that, I guess, the cat was out of the bag, so to speak?
At what point? Because there was one girl at my work she was a friend that I had told what I was doing, and she messaged me. She was like, "Babe, it's out. It's round the office like wildfire." I was like, "Uh-oh."
Right.
Yeah.
And so how do you start hearing people snickering? Do you start hearing people
I didn't stick around long enough for it to get that far.
Right.
I literally resigned the next day.
Wow, you didn't even let it fester, or
No.
I guess fester's not the right
I kind of had word that I was going to be fired.
Right.
So I resigned before they could fire me.
And you were there how long?
In that job? Oh, I was straight out of uni, so I'd been working in the office like 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
So you're a professional. You keep it. You
am.
get a job and you keep it. Let's talk about porn professionalism.
I like to think that I'm just sitting here holding these gummies.
You can eat. You can eat.
I
gummy
can't
bears.
talk and eat though. That's
Oh,
rude,
okay.
isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, I treat my job in the adult industry the same as I treated my corporate job. I'm professional. I'm on time. I'm reliable. The way you present yourself, I think that's maybe a lesson that, especially maybe younger girls coming into the industry, not all, but from stories I hear and stuff, that maybe that's a lesson that they can maybe take on. But I had the benefit of coming from that background.
The corporate
I
world.
applied the same principles to any job, regardless of the industry, really.
Showing up on time.
Yeah, have the outfits you're supposed to have your testing dates. I have the people like, oh, she forgot to retest. I'm like, how do you forget to retest?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I just don't get it.
Well, because you either wait around longer to find a replacement, or you go home and not get paid.
That's it. But and it's like if you make that bad impression one time, then you might not get booked again. And I pride myself on my professionalism.
Right. Well, 5 years doing anything is a long time.
5 years doing anything, especially as an older woman. I mean, I came into the industry when I was 30. A lot of girls are checking out by the time they're 30.
Right.
So, maybe that maturity that I had with me at that age. But yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased to still be busy as ever 5 years on as a 35-year-old woman. I mean, obviously MILF porn has something to do with that, but I think, my performance and my approach has something to do with it as well.
Well, producers, directors, PAs, they all talk to each other. So if they say,
Exactly.
you've shot Jasmine Jae, how is she? Well, I can honestly say, well,
Yeah.
she shows up on time, great attitude, prepared.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
I've literally been on set overhearing, telephone conversations and like, oh, I like that girl, but I don't book her because I don't know if she's going to turn up or not.
Yeah.
And they know if they book me, I'm going to be there.
Every shoot's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, there you go.
At
From
what-
a producer point of view, yeah.
At what point in 5 years did you realize you were a porn star? Was it 6 months in, 1 year in?
Probably when people started recognizing me on the street, asking me for autographs. When I started walking in places and I was on my covers of magazines and DVDs and yeah, and I think when I meet people and they're like starstruck, I'm like, oh my god, you're Jasmine Jae. I'm like, yeah, it's weird for me, but it's pretty cool.
One last question. What's the wrong way to approach you in public if someone recognizes you?
Show us your tits!
That happens?
Especially if I'm like with my parents. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, some people don't have that filter.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
All right. You ready to do this for Dog Fart?
Yes.
Nice jelly bean. Gummy bears?
These are it's a little industry secret that when a girl is doing a scene where she's maybe receiving it from somewhere else rather than somewhere else, obviously you don't eat so much on that day, but gummy bears are the one thing that you can eat and they just dissolve.
Wow.
So you get snacking on my gummy bears.
You should speaking of professionalism, you should open the Jasmine Jae School of new porn girls.
I should do.
Take these 18, 19-year-old girls who can't show up on time and...
I'm not very patient though. That's my one downfall. I have no patience, so I'm not sure how long that would last.
You could have Mark Zane help you. Where'd you go?
I know where he is.
He would have found that funny if he was here. Okay. All right, let's do this.